What's going on, YouTube? This is Sports Gaming 1, and we're continuing an early look at our rosters on NCAA Football, what we're calling NCAA Football 19. This would, of course, be NCAA Football 14. These are just the updated rosters for the 2018 season. So we've been going through the quarterbacks, and now we're going to look at the Big 12 quarterbacks and see how the ratings came out. Now, again, these are all based off of stats. The speed is based off their 40 time and the best 40 time that I could find, and then everything else, their passing stats, their rushing stats, all of that factor into their overall rating. And the Big 12, doesn't look like the best conference as far as the quarterbacks go, but nonetheless, we are going to take a look at them. And if you want to see our quarterback rankings that I did personally over on the SG1 Sports channel, you can head on over there, subscribe, and at some point, once that video is up, I will put a link in the description of this video if you want to go check that out. All right, so we begin with Baylor, and you see Zach Smith here. I actually did his overall rating before I found out he was transferring, so we'll have to get him off the roster. And then Charlie Brewer, I guess, will be their starting quarterback. Pretty rough situation down there at Baylor and all that they've been through. Maybe a long time before that program is relevant again. So now we're going to continue on. Who's next in the Big 12? I'm trying to think. Alphabetically, Kansas State maybe. Kansas, obviously. Iowa State. Whoop, almost missed them. And you see Zeb Noland will be the starter. I haven't adjusted the depth chart, I don't guess, for the Big 12. But Zeb Noland is probably going to be the starter. You see he is an 81 overall. Kansas, Peyton Bender, a 76 overall. He should be their starter. And then we go to Kansas State, and you see a couple of guys here, Alex Delton, and look at Skylar Thompson. His overall rating is a 90. I mean, that is very impressive. And if you look at his numbers, again, this is all based off of stats. His numbers are really good. I think he has a chance to be a really good quarterback. But Alex Delton, a little bit better of a runner. So where are they going to go with that position? I don't know if anybody's, that's a very good, I'm not going to say it's the best situation in college football, but it's a very good situation, maybe in the Big 12, to have both of these guys that could both be really solid. And they were both young last season, so, a little inexperienced. Now that they have another offseason to go through, that's a big reason why I think Kansas State is a team to watch in 2018. Who is next? We got the Oklahomas. We got Nebraska. Nope, not in the Big 12 anymore. Guess we're going to go all the way down to Oklahoma. All right, Kyler Murray, a lot of people want to know where he's going to be. 90 overall. Look at the speed, 95. That is very impressive. And you look at, he's just had garbage time. If you took his numbers and just used them, with how much he's played, he'll probably be rated even higher. But I think I took a little bit off, because again, there was a lot of garbage minutes in that time. How about Oklahoma State? I haven't really done anything for this team because I don't know who. I just haven't done anything yet, and I don't know who's going to be the starter. There's not really any stats to do anything with, so that's why we just haven't done anything for Oklahoma State. And I'll be probably through after the spring. I will make some adjustments and figure out what they're going to do at quarterback and figure out some ratings. But right now, we don't really have anything for Oklahoma State. I missed some teams or something, didn't I? Fuck, we've only done a few teams. TCU, I believe, yeah, we had Sean Robinson, had some numbers on him. He came out to be an 80 overall, very fast, 89 speed. So that's going to be a big part of their game next year, probably, is using him in the run game. We got Texas, Shane Buechele, 87. Sam Ehlinger, an 83. And again, Buechele is going to have the better passing numbers. Ehlinger is going to have the better running numbers. So, yeah, there's a pretty big difference in them as far as their passing numbers, because they're this close, even though Buechele doesn't have the running numbers. So that's very interesting to watch. Who's going to be the starter next year? I've been a big believer in Shane Buechele from his freshman season. I thought he impressed me. I thought he was going to be a really good quarterback. But we'll have to see what they do in the offseason. That'll be a one to watch. Texas Tech, we didn't have anything here. I don't know if I did anything on McLean Carter or not. Possibly I did. Again, this is very early in the process. I haven't done a lot of these teams really anything on them besides maybe the quarterbacks. So again, yeah, very early in the process. There will be adjustments for a lot of these teams. And who do we got left? We got West Virginia. And check out Will Grier, a 93 overall. That is one of the best quarterbacks that we've done. He's up there in the top 10 for sure, maybe the top 5. We've done Trace McSorley. I think he's had the high number so far. Stidham and Tagovailoa were 94s. This may be the first 93, if I'm not mistaken. So Will Grier, I think, right now sitting as the number 4 quarterback in our ratings. And again, it feels like I missed a team or two. We had West Virginia. I'm going to go back through here and count them. That's 1. We had Texas and Texas Tech, TCU. That's 4. And Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. Kansas, Kansas State. And Iowa State. Yeah, we missed somebody. Somebody in the Big 12. Oh, and then Baylor. So, yeah, okay, we got them all. So, there you have it. That's the quarterbacks for the Big 12 and how their ratings came out. Once again, this is all based off of stats. No bias or anything like that for me. And there's one to watch right there. Kyler Murray. If he can be really special for them, Oklahoma definitely has a chance to win the Big 12 once again, maybe get back to the playoffs. I think a lot really rides on how well he plays. There were some things in his freshman season at Texas A&M that kind of worried you a little bit, I think, watching him play. So we'll see what happens. And I would think yeah, okay, so he sat out 1 year. Yeah, so he is a junior. So still 2 years left for him at Oklahoma. And maybe in his senior season, could be a Heisman candidate. Could be this coming season. I don't know. But there you go. Those are the ratings for the Big 12 quarterbacks. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more here on the Sports Gaming 1 YouTube channel.